So here's a little update from Mr. Rob John Webb here, where basically I'm just going to show you what I've been up to lately and how I've been kind of combating my sort of writer's block, so to speak, because also much of more of a, I don't know, a loss of interest sort of block. And I've realised, and I thought to myself, it's not making music that is boring, it's the process of making music that gets boring and repetitive, just like any job. So, you know, if you think about it, you do the same thing over and over every day, it just gets tiresome, so you need to change things up and chop them about. So that what I've been doing is, last week, for example, I made an acid trance record, and I really loved it. I loved the process of it. It gave me a whole new perspective. It gave me the chance to kind of relive my youth a little bit and, you know, make some like late 90s sort of trance, which I used to love doing. And it was just nice to use different sounds and different instruments. It just freshened the whole palette up. So I strongly recommend trying a different genre for a while, a completely different genre away from what you normally do. So anyway, that aside, I've also just downloaded this app. It's called the Koala Sampler, right? It's been around 2 or 3 years now, maybe longer, I don't know. But I was wanting something for my live sets, for my live jams, right? I wanted something simple and easy. And I thought about, you know, I can't get Ableton on an app, on a tablet. But I can get a piece of software that connects my Ableton via Wi-Fi, so I can pick it up from a PC. But I didn't want to go through all that hassle. And I looked at it and I wasn't keen. And I discovered this, the Koala Sampler app, right? It's absolutely brilliant. It's like an MPC, but it's straight to the point. There's no jargon. I mean, I bought an Akai MPC just before last Christmas, and I took it back after a week. I just couldn't get on with it. It was too much fiddling about for me. I'm impatient, so you know. But anyway, I got this app the other day, £4.79, right? And I paid an extra £2 to get the full version. So that's £6. It's nothing. And it's just so easy to do. You drop in the samples. You've got all these different banks and pads. You've got as many bar loops as you want. You drop it in, you make your beats, you make your loops, whatever. It's available for on the mobile phone as well as on the tablet and whatever. But I tell you, it's probably one of the best things I've ever got my hand on. Because I've used to use Ableton and I've got the push over there, it's just still, you have to connect with a big computer screen, and you've got to have your eyes on two things. And I ain't got the patience for that. And I need to have my eyes on a keyboard, I need to have my eyes on these little simps down here, which you can't quite see, but if I just try to tweak that a bit. See, I mean, I've got an acid box here, I've got a J6 here, which is quite new, and then I've got an Koala Sampler here, which, you know, is probably going to be redundant now I've discovered this. So, and once I can sync that to MIDI as well, which is even more better, you know, I've just got to get an adapter for it. But yeah, this sampler, so I'm going to show you quickly what I've been doing with it. It's basically just been looping very simple disco loops like this, and then jamming live on top. You know, so you get the idea. Drop in the loops, play them, and just let. You know, and it's just so easy to use. You just drop it in, bang, no messing about. And you can have the sequence. If you double click on it, look, you can drop as many different things in there as well, many different samples and beats and stuff in there as well. And also, it's got in here the when you go to performance, you've got all the effects. So, for example, if I press play on that, we've got filters. It's absolutely brilliant. I can easily get carried away with that. But yeah, that's what I've been up to lately. I just thought I'd share that with you. The Koala Sampler. Get it for your tablet. Get it for your phone. Have a mess about with it. Try something different. You know, do a little live jam with it and come up with some new ideas as well at the same time. You know, that's one way of making music interesting again to you, is using a different tool and putting all your sounds into it and coming up with something completely different. So yeah, that's it for me. Just a quick short update on what I'm doing. I'm doing a little bit of a live jam. I'm messing about here, bringing it all into, you know, I'm like this a lot. I go around in these little whirlwinds sometimes. I'll go from live to DJing to producing, whatever. But yeah, at the moment, this app, this £4.79 app, well, £6 app, whatever, has basically given me this whole new list of how to do stuff. So it's simple, it's easy. I can just press buttons and drop the loops in. I can play live on it. I can mix a record in from the CDJ or from the vinyl. Easy. So yeah, check it out if you want something fresh to give yourself a little bit of a fresh musical kind of boost in the arm, so to speak. Thank you guys, and I'll speak to you later.